Sixth graders, we have lesson 66 today, working with mixed numbers. And there's a few important rules for us to know. One is we say put the problem in the correct shape. And we'll explain what that means there, but correct shape means a way that's easier to do the math. Sometimes if I had 54 minus 32, it might be easier if I rewrite it this way to do it. So that's what we mean by the correct shape. We might have to change it. Rule number 2 means, well, we just solve the problem. And rule number 3 would be, because we're going to be dealing with fractions and improper fractions and mixed numbers, would be to make sure we simplify. Don't leave it as 4/8, but make sure you simplify it to 1/2. So knowing those things, we can work with some of the fractions here that we're going to do. Alright. In example 1 here, we're going to multiply. We have 2 3/4 times 4. And first, I need to get that in the correct shape. I don't use mixed numbers to multiply. I can only have a fraction, either a proper or improper, but I can't have mixed numbers to multiply. So I'll rewrite this. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So I'll have 11/4 times. And this is really 4 over 1, so I'll have that 4 over 1. And now I look diagonally, and I see that diagonally I have 4 and 4 here, but 11 and 1. I can't reduce the 11 and 1, but I can reduce the 4 and 4. I cross those out, make those both 1s. So now 11 times 1 will be 11, and 1 times 1, that will be 1. So I've solved. Now I have to reduce 11, and that's going to be my answer here. So this shows how we can do these. Let's do 1 here. 2 2/3 times 4. Alright, I have 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. So I have 8/3 times, and 4 becomes 4 over 1. Here, if I look diagonally, I can't reduce these two, and I can't reduce these two, so I can solve. 8 times 4 is 32. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I need to reduce that. 3 will go into 32 10 times, which is 30. So 32 minus 30 will be 2, so that means my numerator is 2. My denominator will stay a 3. So that's example 1. Again, I changed the shape. That was step 1. Step 2 was to solve the problem, and step 3 was to simplify it. Example 2 here. 2.5 times 1 1/3. I'm not adding, so I don't need to worry that I've got different denominators here. Don't get caught up doing that. But I do need to get these in the correct shape. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so 5/2 times 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. 4/3. Now again, I can try to look diagonally, and we can reduce there. 2 over 1. So 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. And 3 is the denominator. So again, 3 steps. First, we put the problem in the correct shape by rewriting it here with improper fractions. We then solved, and then we simplified. Those are your 3 steps today, working with multiplying mixed numbers.